Hello everyone, it's me, King Warren Murray, and another update and blog post were added to TF2. Both of these are extremely important to understanding what Valve is currently doing and planning for TF2 in the future. So, without any hesitation, let's dive in. Well, let's start with the most important piece of news added, the blog post. So, Valve added the SDK for TF2. Now, for those who aren't aware, this Source SDK would allow TF2 mod makers to make completely new games based on TF2. This is massive news for TF2 as it means Valve is allowing their game to be edited and expanded upon. These new TF2 based games can be added to Steam, however, they have to be free. This in and of itself would be a little concerning if Valve hadn't said that they were doing this for all of their multiplayer games. However, the update makes it seem like Valve's reasons for doing this are far grimmer than it may appear at first. This most recent update is extremely large, so I'll only go over the main things added slash fixed. So, lots of cosmetics, maps, and server fixes. This would be normal if it weren't for the amount of things fixed and the fact that Valve also released the SDK the same day. To me, it seems like Valve might be planning either something amazing that we aren't expecting, or Valve is preparing for the inevitable. Let's start with the bad possibility that Valve could be cooking up. That being, Valve is preparing to stop supporting TF2. Now, this would be insane as TF2 is still making an insane amount of profit, but by their recent behavior, I wouldn't put it past them. Valve in the past year has really been hammering out the kinks in TF2. From extremely long updates and community fixes. Recently, the last comic was released, adding merit to the idea that Valve is trying to tie up loose ends in the end of the story for TF2. This most recent announcement of the TF2 SDK only makes this idea even closer to being true, which is terrifying as a TF2 fan. But do not fret, as there is another possibility, one which is more jollier and jovial. Another plausible possibility is that Valve is trying to fix everything and get as much of the former issues plaguing TF2 out of the way so that they can focus on the future. All of the reasons I listed before in the worst timeline are also applicable to this one, which means that it is all up to luck and what Valve does next. So, I just want to end by saying that there is hope for the future of TF2, but we also have to be realistic about possibilities and not expect the worst. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye!